the book then? Because I mean, I think that's it's going to be a fantastic marketing thing for you, because the reality is when people see this, they'll see your work and they'll kind of understand it 10 times better, and kind of like they want to connect with you and everything. So like, why did the book come about? Why did you decide I want to be an author?
Basically, I was about to graduate in 2019 and I was losing all of that art community that I had. And, when you graduate from college and get out into the real world, it's challenging because there are people who don't think like you and people who don't understand the art world. And I was really looking for a devotional book that I could read about pottery because there's so many different references of pottery in the Bible. And at that point, I couldn't find what I was looking for. So I'm a Christian and I just felt the Holy Spirit telling me to start writing down these references. And so at the time, I tried to get it published in 2019, and it was a completely different book. And I'm so glad that I was rejected. At the time, I was not glad I was rejected, but now I'm glad because I just felt like the Holy Spirit was telling me that I didn't have enough experience. And so between 2019 and January of 2023, when I rewrote the manuscript, during that time, I worked for a ceramics supply distributor as customer service, kind of help desk, answering technical questions, learning so much that way. I was restocking the warehouse full of different supplies that I didn't even know existed in the pottery world. And I was teaching private lessons. And of course, when you're a teacher, you learn just as much as the student. So I was learning and getting experience in that way. And then I ended up moving to Asheville during the pandemic to work for a potter as a studio assistant. And I did that for about a year and a half, learning all of the aspects of running your own pottery business and how do you make a nice website and how do you set out your pottery that is appealing for these shows and all these different things. So then January of 2023, I had more free time on my hands than I thought. And I revisited the manuscript and pretty much rewrote the whole thing in about 2.5 weeks. And that's when I started reaching out to publishers. And I was just praying, like, Lord, I tried to get this published my own way the first time and it did not happen. So if it's going to go anywhere this time, it's going to be from you. And one publisher reached out to me, and it was Morgan James Publishing in New York. And they said, okay, we'll take a chance on it. But to be able to even submit it for review, you need to lengthen the word count by a third. So I spent about a week and a half doubling the word count. And I sent it back as an application. And then a couple of months later, I got that acceptance letter. And as they say, the rest is history. It's just been a crazy ride of getting my photos in the book and getting my flower drawings and promoting the book and trying to make it as unique to me as possible. And now getting it out there into the world.